Sharon, hello. I have to catch my breath. I just came back from riding a bicycle. How was my bike trip? It was okay. Cyber Chat, hello. My only problem with my bike trip is second day? I got some type of either food or water, bacteria, food type sickness. So, Moose, what's up? Prince, hello. So I got sick, deathly sick, vomiting, puking for 24 hours. And on top of that, that turned me in, Game Killer, hello, that dehydrated me. So then 2 days I was deathly dehydrated, trying to get all the fluids back in my body. So I left quickly, came here. Yesterday I went to the hospital and got my complete blood work done. And I'm okay. I was worried, but blood work was actually excellent. Best it's ever been. Everything is low. Everything is perfect. It's kind of weird. Kentucky Mike, hello. Yeah, everything is in perfect order. I thought for sure I was going to have high cholesterol, some bull BS, but no. Even that long-term thing they check for your blood sugar, mine was low and perfect. Bob Irving thing for 7. So everything about blood work was perfect. Yeah, I just finished a bike ride. I went out and came back. I climbed a mountain just now, and I'm so tired. Yeah, I climbed a serious hill today. Whew. I can't believe I made it up it. It was hard. I have just continued to drink more and more water because here the humidity and the heat and the tropical thing, it's easy to get dehydrated here. Yeah, I have a coffee sitting here. I was trying to get some water in me before I chugged the coffee again. Whew. Do you vlog bike rides? No, I don't. I used to do that all the time, but I don't do it anymore. I just enjoy myself now. Ryan, what's up? Mr. Gorley, yeah, I'm doing good now. I was sick for a couple of days. Poisoned by something. Some bacteria, some amoeba, I don't know, it was bad. But, went to the hospital, had blood work, we're all good. Damn lady just woke up and let her dogs out. You're chilling like a villain and chilling. Gary, hey Gary, what's up? Whew. Man, it feels unusually humid outside today. I need to check the weather. It was really harsh this morning. Yeah, Johnny, I went and had all my blood work done. Everything was normal. Actually, my sugar report for the 6 months was best it's ever been. I'm just like really normal. So, I thought due to carnivore, only eating meat and eggs for the past 6 months, yeah, I finished my bicycling this morning. I would have thought I would have had the high cholesterol, high this, high that. Everything was perfect. Boss man, hello. So I'm even shocked that the blood work turned out good. I'm kind of shocked. I thought for sure there was going to be some nonsense. You know, I've been following all these carnivore doctors and carnivore lifestyle people, and I was hoping what I was following was real. And it was, everything they said is true, you know. It's all worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for anybody else, but it worked for me. Pure carnivore diet combined with exercise works. I went from high blood pressure, diabetes. I have no diabetes. I take no medicine. And about a couple of weeks or a week ago, I quit blood pressure meds. So now I have zero medication. And all my stuff's ideal. I do need to check my heart rate again this morning to make sure. I'll wait. Where is this machine? I'll do it later. You know, just when you do everything and check everything, if something major happens, you'll have something happen. You'll go, oh, damn, something wasn't right. So you're still cautious. But I did get major, I don't know if it was water or food, but I was so sick. Med withdrawal? No med withdrawal. I ate or drank some nasty water or food and I had diarrhea and vomiting for 24 hours hardcore, which then put me into dehydration. So when I would stand up, I'd almost black out. And then my brother-in-law made, what's that, beef bone marrow broth with beef and stuff in it. Anyway, this great big beef marrow bone something broth soup. I drank 2 big bowls of that, and that put me back into normal. And then we got home, and Vanjie just made some. So, I do need to keep track of my blood pressure, though. Because, you know, they tell you, the medical world tells you can't stop any of your meds. I didn't listen. So I still need to see if they're lying. Bone broth. Yeah, it's bone broth, but like a soup. It's good. Real good. Anyway. I don't think I can check my blood with a shirt. I'd have to take my shirt off. Whew. Oh. I just climbed a mountain. It was literally this straight up. Last 3 days in Michigan was hot. Yeah, I've seen a couple of folks post about that. You know, that's the summertime, you know. I bet you folks in Tennessee is suffering too. And your humidity and the heat is heavy in the south, but in Michigan you get a lot of breaks. I think I am rejuvenated. Where's Johnny Be Good? Tatum, hello. That shit was nasty. I'll never do it again. Do I eat cheese and other dairy? Very seldom. I'll eat a little cheese, but not often. I just eat meat and eggs. Basically, I live on meat and eggs. I even eat just good old hot dogs and liver sometimes. But the dairy, very, very, very seldom do I eat any. I've been riding bike in the Philippines. My health was excellent. I went to the Mayo Hospital clinic yesterday and had my blood work done, and everything was fine. It was all just like hunky-dory. As far as I can tell. They give you a chart, the numbers, what's high, what's low, what's normal. You love liver and onions. I do too. Tim Van, hello. Yeah, I didn't go live much this trip. I've been enjoying my trip. Exercising, out and about. I think we'll go some bike ride today. Maybe Saturday I'll go out in the boat. I need to go down today or tomorrow and check and see what it needs to get out and be safe. Yeah, I exercise every day. I don't miss any days. Even the morning that I was still sick and dying, I went on a bike ride. When will I eat carbs again? I don't think I ever will. I will stick to carnivore, I think, my whole life. Yeah, I don't need any carbs. I mean, very seldom I will do whatever. Phantom, thanks for subscribing. I don't really need any carbs. They don't do you any good, but make you fat. Bread, rice, and potatoes just make you fat. I think the problem with everybody is, everybody just eats processed crap food. The world wasn't unhealthy when we were kids because we didn't eat out. We didn't eat shit all the time. I haven't seen old Bimbo. I need to go by there. It's hard without carbs. No, it's not. It's easy. It's the easiest thing. When you get hungry, you just eat something else. It's not really a big deal. Yeah. Let's see what I can have for breakfast. Today maybe we'll switch up. I've been eating 4 to 5 fried eggs and butter every day. So I've been eating that daily. Corn syrup is most of everything. This is true. Oh, here we go. What is this, Black Forest? Anyway, I got some kind of meat I'm going to eat. Michael, hello. We have I'm going to eat this for breakfast. Beautiful day to be alive. It is. Pure junk ingredients in food. Get pills or die faster. Oh, looky there. Billy D in the morning. Hello. I think it's cured beef or pork. I don't know. It's that Spanish shit that they cure. I can't see that. It's kind of weird. Tastes good. Oh, and it's aged. You know, aged meat has a twang to it. Have I tried a V seat for my bike? No. No wonder you get food poisoning. Yeah, but this is aged and sealed and packed. This is not like somebody touched it at a deli. This is aged. Thank you, Ali Saleh, for the... Thank you, sir. Got a twang. You need to cook it? I don't think so. It's aged. It's fancy ham. Is that what it is? Don't taste like ham. It tastes like spoiled beef. Tastes like spoiled meat. I can't really identify what it is. You know the taste? It kind of reminds me of that, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, prosciutto, what's that called? Prosciutto. Prosciutto, I think that's what it's called. Gonna be laid up for days. I don't think so. Yeah, it's kind of salty and kind of spoiled tasting. Aged meat always has a twang to it. It's Italian dry beef, the prosciutto. I knew that's what it tastes like. It reminds me of that prosciutto stuff. Identical. But then again, I like some of the stinky foods. The only stinky food I can't eat, I don't like goat cheese. But I like anchovies and other stinky foods. But this one, and this is okay. But I can't eat this alive. Yeah, I'm back in Cebu. We came back yesterday, day before, I don't know, Monday. I thought I was very sick, so I came back quickly. The dogs are barking on the mountain behind us, and it comes up the wall into my house. My neighbor's an asshole. Not really my neighbor. The people on the block behind me, the lady's an asshole. She's not a good person. She considers nobody but herself. So we all had to listen to her bullshit. Her dogs. Definitely a twang there. That old lady's just, she's just dumb. I talked to her. She stopped for a few days. Then she just starts right back. They don't give a shit. There's no such thing as disturbing the peace. That's prosciutto. It's good with cheese. Cream cheese. Oh, there's an idea. Let's try a little of that. I have some Costello pepper whipped cream cheese. Patient Zero, hello. Ever tried with that, just plain? We'll try. I don't know what it's going to be like. Somebody said it's good. We got a little of this pepper cheese. Mitchell, hello. Everybody's good. Thank you. They get a little quiet at night, but it's always noisy here. Actually, this cream cheese, whipped cream cheese, is whipped with black peppercorn seeds, and with this prosciutto or poop shooter or whatever this stuff is called, it's pretty good. I don't think it was a good thing to have this early in the morning. We'll know later. All right. Testing the taste buds. It's actually not bad. May not have been the ideal thing to put in the body this early in the morning. About to have some asada street tacos. Oh, hey, I love street tacos. It's kind of strong. This is peppercorn cream cheese. It's stout. I mean, it's like not little pieces either. It's a big crunched peppercorns. Can you see them? Look. It's full of crunched peppercorn. Oh. It's strong. What's up? Oh. A little strong. You know what's nice about this cream cheese? I'm eating prosciutto whatever that is, with some black peppercorn cream cheese. It's either ham or beef or both. I really don't know. It's prosciutto. I can't even pronounce it. Prosciutto? Pope shooter? I don't know. Fancy ham. It could be. Where's Grandpa? He was posting on Facebook this morning. I don't know where he's at. You know he's sick. You know he can't walk no more, Ryan, right? Did he tell you? He can't walk anymore. He's now to a walker. Or did you not talk to him? Yeah, he can't walk anymore. The fainting spells and all that he was having, they determined he was having strokes. So now he has to have a walker and a helmet. He can't go nowhere. He is no longer mobile. Johnny, be good. Get in here and tell us how sick you are. Yeah, so Johnny's he's into a walker now. Has to wear a helmet. So his situation is not hunky-dory. Poor guy, he's always been a cool dude. He's a cool dude, but he's hurting now. It's old. How old is Johnny? I don't know. I don't remember. Ryan, how old is Johnny? I forget how old he is. You know what I've learned? Age definitely hurts you, and there's no doubt about it. But inactivity is the number one thing that kills you. People who run, bike, or exercise actually do better. He's only 69 and already having that? Oh, that's terrible. Damn. Well, yeah, that's not good at all then. You don't lose it, sort of thing, yeah. Hell, I met a dude who was 92, bought a new bicycle, and he's out raising hell on a bicycle at 92. He looks like he just walked out of the mortuary. And that son of a bitch hops on a bicycle and rides that son of a bitch like nobody. He has to wear a helmet too. Yeah, he has to wear a helmet and a walker now. Dude, 92. He was a runner most of his life. Then he switched to bikes. And he still rides. My dad's one-legged Rasta neighbor walks so much he wears the fake leg out 1/3 of the time of anyone else. Really? Nothing wrong with that. Got to be mobile. And it's never too late. Just get started. I let 10, 15 years go by of deadness where I didn't do hardly shit. I was stupid. You know, I grew up exercising most of my life, and then after like 10, 15 years, I just got fat and didn't do anything. And when you get back into getting in shape, the first 3 months is a hell. The first month is the worst. Oh, I drank apple cider vinegar. I did everything I could trying to get back into life. It was terrible. I suffered so much. Drinking apple cider vinegar, eating raw garlic. Hell, I did everything in this freaking world. Stop them dogs barking with an ultrasonic. I wish I could. Brad, what's up? Johnny's an amazing person and a friend. They're going to fix him right up. There you go. Oh. Yeah, that was a little too much black peppercorns for breakfast. Good, though. Strong. Ah. A little strong. Whew. Does that ultrasonic really work? I'll try it. Karen was posting yesterday. She did go to the hospital again for something. I forget what the post said. She got stage, she's terminal, so she's just living her days with her daughter, you know. There's no repair on her deal. They're cheap on Amazon. I'll check it out. No, she's terminal. She's just enjoying her. I don't want to get into details, but when you're at stage 4, it's pretty much, it's, there ain't no rebound on that. No rebound. Her daughter's really nice. I don't know if I've ever met her daughter online. My mom's dog stopped barking as soon as you touch the ultrasonic device. He hates it. Really? I'm going to get my wife to get one. Hell, I'll hang one out the back window. I'll just keep that son of a bitch going 24 hours a day. Can you just leave it on always, never turn it off? Hell, I'll quadraphonic them. I'll put them on every corner of my house. Really, I'll even put one pointing up so the bird don't shit on my roof. If I can run off dogs, birds, and cats, hell, I'll surround my house. Get me a full HD surround sound ultrasonic system. Humans can't hear it. All right. Seeing Adele? No, I don't see them anymore. I gave a surrender on those folks. I don't get around them. Don't get involved. I surrendered. Yeah, I don't worry about them people. Yeah, that's the sad thing. When you help and they don't do it, it's done. Yeah, he didn't appreciate it, wasted everything, trashed everything. Yeah, I'm sorry. You ain't my blood. You were lucky I gave you time and care. Definitely not my idea. I don't put up with that nonsense. That's why sometimes you just got to look at things and say, hey, I tried. God bless. Even with your own children. You want your school money back? Call him up. Tell him. Call the school up. Tell our ladies, our ladies of the young child watchers what you want. Wife's good. You know what? Hell, they may have got money back from the school and spent it. Who knows? Maybe that's why they stopped going. Maybe they went and said, oh, we decided we're going to another school and stole the money. I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past them. Really. How's Cole doing? He's doing good. He works all the time. He's hanging out. He's got a girlfriend that he's had since a couple of years. She actually moved and rented a house in our neighborhood. I'm going to go out maybe Saturday on the boat. I actually met a fishing guy, and I'm thinking about letting him take people out and charter it and see what they can make any money with it. When did I arrived in the Philippines, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago. I got to go back to Saudi, but I got to watch the news every day. Dumbasses bombing each other over there, making it a problem. Everything was cool till they bombed in Qatar. Now that's right over us, so I got to figure out what's going on with that shit. I ain't afraid of no war. I just don't want my plane to get shot out of the sky. War's no big deal. I've worked and lived in wars. My fine. It's not because of conflict. Hell, it was fine when I left. It's over now? Good. I hope so. Can you believe they shot a rocket at Qatar? Hell, that's right over Jebel. No, they come from the opposite side. Still too close. Hell, I can drive to Doha in 4 hours. Dumbasses. Why they gotta get everybody involved? Damn Yahudi bastards. Really? You don't know. There's both of those people that are fighting are assholes. Okay? You may not understand the culture and what's going on over there. Israel is an asshole. Iran is an asshole. And that's the problem. You can't never get two assholes to stop fighting. They're both assholes. Instigators, propagators. Not one of them is better than the other when you look at what goes on. Really, they're not. You just don't. People want to say, oh, God bless Israel. They're not. You can't bless them. Oh, Netanyahu is a dickhead. He's the biggest instigator of bullshit. He really knows how to antagonize them. He's not the savior. They're not the chosen people. They ain't no more important than Iran, and Iran ain't no more important than them. The problem is they're both a-holes. And two assholes, nobody can solve that problem. It may be temporarily on pause, but they're going to be fighting again. All this crap's been going on 1,000 years. Exactly. Ain't nobody going to stop it. Trump was pissed at Netanyahu this morning and said the U.S. is not helping Israel anymore against Iran. I already knew it wouldn't. Netanyahu's an asshole. You can't trust him. He's a peckerhead. He's an instigator, propagator, nonsense. He's 100% an asshole. Really. You can't trust him. Wipe them both off. The best thing would have been, I don't know, I got nothing to say. It's better the Pharaoh kept his workers, exactly. Nutty Yahoo needs to be dealt with. You can't deal with old Netanyahu, old Nutty Yahoo. He's crazy. The problem is, that old Lee, I told you so, and old Nutty Yahoo, and I told you so, are both cold, rock-solid, bold-faced liars. They come to you, we swear to God, we will no longer, and we will do everything you ask, starting at 5 o'clock today. You can bless my heart and God's word on it. At 5:05, they'll be shooting each other with missiles. What had happened 5 minutes ago? Well, you know, that was at 5 o'clock. It's now 5:05. Fuck you and my promise. He dropped the F-bomb. Of course he did. He got pissed. Take us for a nice Philippine breakfast this morning. I just had breakfast here. I ate prosciutto and something else. Them two dudes is assholes. I knew that wasn't solved. Trump gave up apparent language precedent to not. He emphasized a swear word. Yeah. What do you eat most of the time? I'm amazed how healthy you got. I eat only meat and eggs, basically. Maybe about 10 bites of cheese per month, but mostly just meat and eggs, fried in butter. Did you do I did, no. I didn't do Ozempic. I did, hell, I can't remember the name of it. For 3 months, I did something for 3 months. Mongerno. I did shots for 3 months, then I stopped. So I just used that to get started, and then I stopped it. It doesn't really do anything. I don't know why everybody thinks people lose weight that way. It just makes you not hungry. Mongerno or Mongerno, something like that. I forget the name of it. Anyway, it's not a miracle. And it's expensive. Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, it's expensive. It's just an appetite suppressant. If you don't diet and exercise, ain't nothing going to happen. I think it's an overkill. People saying, oh, they lost weight in Hollywood using, what's that other one called? Ozempic. No, they didn't. That was just their motivation to get started. It helped them not be hungry, that's all. There ain't nothing that sucks off weight except exercise. You got to burn more calories than you consume, that's all. Just eat Subway like Gerard. I don't think eating Subway's how he lost his weight. I think he lost his weight from he was an avid pedophile. Isn't he in prison? Wasn't he a boy fucker? Or was he a girl, just a child rapist? What was old Gerard? What did he go to prison for? I don't even know. He liked kids, right? He had a child problem. Yeah, I knew he had some kind of a child. He was some kind of pedophile. Rube Hogan, hello. Yeah, he had some kind of a problem. Yeah, he was a pedo. I thought he was. Did he go to jail for life, or did he just? How long did he go for? We never heard anything about him. I don't even know where he went. Tommy, hello. We're talking about that old dude from the Subway that lost like hundreds of pounds. Gerard somebody, remember? The Subway advertising dude who claimed he lost hundreds of pounds only eating Subway. And then he ended up going to prison for some pedophile thing. I don't know what it was about. Jared, okay. Says he will get out in 2029. 2029. Damn, he's already been there for years. I know him from South Park. I don't think he can get out in 2029. They'll kill him. Most pedophiles get killed in a prison. Gerard from the Subway. Yeah, so he was a pedo. Okay. He couldn't handle a foot long, so he diddled the inches. Oh my God, you're probably right. He'll accidentally die. They'll never release him. They always kill them guys in the prisons. They never seem to get out. You never hear of a pedophile being paroled and out of prison. They always end up dead. Somebody kills them always. They never seem to get out. Pedophiles and serial killers. He still has a net worth of $4 million after $15 million in legal fees. Damn, they paid him a lot, huh? He still got money, huh? That's crazy. Wow. I don't know. I really don't follow news for so many years now. I just don't know what's going on unless it's a headline news. That's funny, old out of Saudi Arabia. No, I just home on vacation. I'll be back in Saudi in a couple weeks. What's up in Cebu today? What chores the wife has? I don't never do anything. I don't have no chores. We're in the Philippines. Everybody else does stuff. Chris Hansen got caught. Is that what happened to Chris Hansen? I never knew what happened to him. I was always wondering why he got in No, my daughter, she was in Hong Kong right now. She went to Hong Kong last week. Yeah, I'm not doing any of these shower door replacements. I volunteered to do that, and that was a stupid thing. I'll never volunteer any of that crap. I didn't know Chris Hansen was in trouble for that. Are you sure? I never knew why he got in trouble. Hell, I still thought he had a good show. I guess it's kind of ironic, though. The guy that that sponsored To Catch a Predator ended up being a predator. That seems kind of strange. No, he is in trouble for financial debt. Not that. Okay, I was going to say, the guy to catch a predator ended up being a predator? I don't think so. I don't think he was a predator. He owed a bunch of people money. Oh, yeah, he probably got into some fake investment shit. That always happens. You are. It used to be when you owed people money, you just lost a kneecap. No, here's the situation. If you take the money under a false pretense or under a shady scam, then it's criminal. But if you just lost it in the stock market, that's you lost the money. But if somebody tells you, like, remember that Jim Baker, that little tiny ass, goofy ass dude married to the clown? They collected money to build some exciting Christian retreat, and they never built it. That's why they went to prison. They collected money on a false pretense. All these people, these big people, end up getting in trouble for collecting for falseness. They should have just given financial advice. Yeah, you can't collect other people's money and then not do what you say. That's criminal. I think that's criminal everywhere in the world. I don't think there's a country that allows that. Got to run, friends. Oh, Ryan, when are we going to see you again? Hope to see you soon. Hey, I appreciate you. You said you were going to send me that new phone you bought. Let me try it out. Just FedEx it to me. Satam X Sam. What's up? Hello. What's happening? Salam. Keval Had. Yeah, Ryan, don't forget to send me that phone. I'm instigating. He didn't promise nothing like that. Ryan, stingy as hell. When it comes to who's more stingy, Yahudi or Ryan, Ryan would win every time. You've been missing all the fun of the Diddy Pitty Fetch trial. Yeah, I didn't hear about none of that. Yeah, old Ryan's stingy as hell. See you soon, Ryan. I'm doing good, man. I'm up early. I went on a bike ride. I came back home, ate some breakfast, drank some coffee, and now I'm just chilling. It's only, I don't know what time it is. It's either 7 or 8. I can't really see the clock. Yeah, I'm not sure what time it is. It's somewhere between 7 and 8 in the morning. So I'm not really sure. No, I'm not in Saudi. I'll be back in Saudi within 10, 15, a couple of weeks. You're the only one there, bro? No, there's a lot of people. You just don't know them. I think there's a lot of people there doing it in Saudi, man. Hold on, I got something on my phone, damn it. What is that? Oh, there we go. I had cream cheese on my phone. There ain't no IRL English speakers. There's probably not. I don't know. I miss you and you're enjoying your days off with no videos. I miss you when you don't record. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Jacqueline, hello. It was me and you, and my chat always tells me. Really? Okay, cool. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest. I don't worry about it. Remember, I just chill broadcast. I don't think about it. Yeah, I think somebody from work. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to it. Oh, that's how you found Joe. Joe, okay. Yeah, I don't pay much attention. No, we have another guy. My guy at my office speaks, he's a Saudi streamer too. He games and speaks English. There's a guy at our office that does. He owns the internet cafe. I forget. Sharon, what's his name on the screen? He does IRL. Missing Earl? I don't give a shit about that old cat. Yeah, he does IRL streams. I can't remember the name of his screen name, though. What's his name, Sharon, on the screen? Hell, I forget. No, not Cup of Joe. We're talking to the guy that works at my office in Saudi that owns the internet cafe. He does IRL games every night. Hell, he was the #1 streamer. I just can't remember his screen name. His name is Khalid, but I don't remember what his screen name was. Is his name Khalid something, or is his name on the stream something different? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Some people pick stupid screen names. I look younger with a weight loss. That's true. Colin, he's a good dude, man. He's really a nice dude. Let me know. I'm dying to collab with anyone. Okay. When I get back to Saudi, I'll do a live in the morning and you can talk to Colin. First time I see you since the COVID pandemic. I think you're headed back to Saudi. This is Martel. What's up, Martel? I was in Saudi. I just came home on a holiday I've been home about 2-3 weeks. I'll be leaving again in about 2 weeks. So that's what's up. Be back in Saudi soon. He's a good-looking guy. Yeah, he handsome young man. I'll call it looking good. He's lucky he's a handsome young man. A lot of broadcasters look like Sasquatch. Really. Have you noticed that? 900-pound blue-haired Sasquatch. Satan said, like me. Well, there you go. Yes, Tom. He actually owns an internet cafe and games live and chats with people. He's an IRL live gamer. I think he actually keeps putting gaming or something. He don't put IRL, but he's IRL. He just don't label it. A lot of people that IRL don't label it. They put some other label. Sharon said, you're not sexy. She watched you. Damn. 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 Let's go out here. No, he's not got blue hair. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to let you guys look out at the highway. I'll be back in a minute. I've got to go to the throne. I meant it as a compliment. No, she didn't. She said she done looked at you and you're not sexy. See, he said I'm good looking too, and she said no, you're not. She's trying to cover it up now. Basically, she said you're drop dead ugly. Now you guys work it out while I go to the toilet. bird's a bird, the bird is the word. All right. I finished my deal. I'll try next time. What's that? I think USM, please say, hey, I have ID love too. Oh boy. Good morning, sir. I am Butag. That dude there wakes up every day and works on his house. He lives 2 doors down. He just out there always farting around with his house. He bought a little pickup, one of them little China, whatever you call it, little Japanese pickups. And that old boy's out there every morning playing on it in his house. I've been riding my bike, enjoying my life, being peaceful. Everything was good except for being poisoned in Mindanao with some kind of food or water. What's up, Bernie? So that was the only bad thing. I think I got poisoned on the ship from dirty water in the morning coffee. I think he made coffee with just tap water, and that damn bacteria got in me. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. David, what's up? Armad, hello. Man, today is a chore. You want to see what I got to do today? Yeah, I won't drink no ship water again. This is what I got to clean today. This is all the shit that I've accumulated, and it's ended up on the front porch. Today we're going to get ready and clean all this shit up and get rid of all this. So I don't even have a front porch. It's full of bicycles and junk. We're going to clean all this out today. So I got a lot of shit here to clean up. I'm not in the mood to do it. Yeah, I'm a hoarder. Hell, that right there in the gray sack, that's a full boat. That's one of them expensive. Why do I see smoke? Because I smoke 1 cigarette in the morning when I'm in the Philippines. I walk down, I get 1 single cigarette. Not every day, but maybe one every 2 or 3 days. And I don't smoke online because smoking's wrong and you don't want to show nobody it's good. No, it's okay. You can judge all you want. I don't give a shit. If you're at those pearly gates, then we'll work it out. But if you ain't standing at the gate greeting me and judging me, I don't give a damn. You can judge all you want. I smoke 1 every other day or every 3 days. Yeah, if you ain't standing at the pearly gates, it don't matter to me. No, I didn't sell the boat, but I got a fishing dude. I think we're going to go out Saturday and work out a charter deal. Don't try moving by hike around town. I bike around town. Hell, I biked everywhere here. It's dangerous as hell. Damn near ran over 500 times. I've been cussing everybody within 5 miles. Something about Asia, when you're older, so you can yell at people and they don't take it personal. If you're young, you'll get your ass stabbed. But if you're older, they kind of... When you're old, you can get away with a lot of stuff in Asia. They respect elders. Yeah, if you're older here, you can get away with hollering and yelling. But if you're young, somebody will stomp your ass, stab you. But if you're older, they can just say, he's old. I have more patience. I hate living here. I don't like living in the city. This is because Vanjie and Chanel and them, they like, but I'm not here much, so it's okay. Hell, I hate living in the city. Stupid. 8 billion people on a little bitty ass island. It's terrible. Too much people here. I hate crowded cities. This is the most crowded city in Asia. It's hell. You know how it is. You can't go nowhere here. I hate it. I don't like it in the city. This is just because they like it. They like going to all the stuff that's nearby and all the conveniences, but it ain't worth it. You can't run 3 errands in a whole day. You can't. It's not possible to run 3 simple errands. To go to the grocery or run to the mall and then go by a shipping place or something, you're looking at 9 hours. You can't go nowhere here quick. There's no such thing as a quick trip here. When you leave the door, you may be home in 4 to 5 hours. You don't understand. It's bad. You love a small rural town. Yeah, it's nice. I like Mindanao. But I got sick, so it takes you 30 minutes to go to the store. Hell, it takes me 2 hours and 30 minutes to get there. And it's not because I can see the store and still be an hour to get there. I can see the mall and take me 30 minutes to get there. Just looking at it. Traffic. What happened to the rural? Those dude and his brother. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Traffic here is insane. Okay, you're 25 miles long, around 100 miles wide, 8 million people, and there's 0 highways. What do you expect? There ain't no highways here. Not a single freaking highway in the whole island. At least in Manila, they have freeways. Cebu don't have no freeway. We have no freeways. None. There's no quick trips here. They don't exist. Yesterday, we got up at 5, took showers. I went to the Mayo Clinic to do blood work. And that took hours. Get one of them guys to pressure wash the house. I think they do it already sometimes. You got freeways not far. See, we don't have no freeways. And this area here is a working man's neighborhood. This area where I live is called Mandawi. Mandawi is where your middle class working people live. So that's why it's so busy. Most every house here in this community and all around, there's a husband and wife that go to work. So it's a working community. They work at different factories and places. Here's where the working people live. Everybody here goes to work. Normal people live in these areas. So then you got kids all going to school. Normal working people trying to come and go. It's just busy area. A lot of people in a crowded area. And there's a rush hour, like every hour starting at 6, there's a rush hour. And then about 7 or 8 starts another one. I think the people have to be at work by 6, there's a rush hour. People have to be at 7, 8. There's like 3 rush hours. They seem to go back to back. There's a little bit of a break between there where you can move a little bit, but everybody trying to get to work. And typical Asia, they work 6 days a week, only have 1 day off. Yeah, they work 6 days a week. That's some big bullshit right there. I'd never working 6 days a week. Kiss my ass. Especially when you got to fight that traffic from hell 6 days a week. I'm actually surprised people here are fairly great attitude and happy people. That much work, you'd think people would be pissed or stressed out and strung out. People here don't really bitch and moan. They just go with the zone and do what they got to do, you know. They don't have that freeload left-wing bullshit You can stay at home, get welfare and food stamps. They don't have that shit here. You don't work, you don't eat. Yeah, they go with the flow. Well, in the third world, there is no freeloaders. There ain't no welfare. There ain't no food stamps. If you don't work, you don't eat. Makes society a little bit different. We still got too many freeloaders in America. Too many lazy fuckers doing nothing. It's a problem. People don't understand how that's screwing up America. You can't give people money for nothing. Yeah. They give them housing, Section 8 housing, Medicare, food stamps, some other stuff they give them. It's everywhere, even in Europe, is it? Family's all good. Everybody's good. Yeah, here there is no charity coming by to take care of people, It's not happening. Need to go back to the government cheese program, maybe. The only people that deserve charity is really handicapped people or really elderly. Able working people should not get nothing. In third world Asia, you don't get handed anything. That's true. You don't get nothing. If you're able-bodied, you shouldn't get charity. If you're really handicapped, I'm not talking about you got some PSDS, TSBS, or you got some kind of deal. If you're able-bodied, you shouldn't get no charity. Got to go. We'll try to come later. All right, see you. Yeah. They give charity to too many people. Then they have... What happens is like the projects across America. Every city has a projects area. And then you got them hoes sitting there cranking out babies 10, 15 at a time so they can get more charity. They shouldn't allow second-generation charity projects people. They need to get rid of it. That's the problem. We can't just have it. It's repeated. Yeah, that's all they do. We just can't do that. If people were working, they wouldn't be protesting. Well, actually, they pay them to protest. They're working. People think that protests, they're not organic. Those people get paid to protest, and if they make a scene and get on TV, they get extra money. It's a fact. This is not bullshit. People protesting are paid protesters. They have videos of one lady, every protest, no matter what it's about, she's there. Yeah, it's already been proven. They're paid protesters. That's their job. And if they do something crazy, they get extra money. If they get put in jail or something, they get a bonus for getting in trouble. That's all it is. It's all paid protesters. No, I don't have parakeets. The neighbor across the street got a cage full of them. Normal people can't protest. They got to go to work and feed their family and take care of everything. They ain't got no time for no protesting. That's paid protesting. If I was in America and I caught my child protesting, I'd beat the living shit out of him. I don't care if I got to go to jail or not. If you're my kid and you get out and protest, I'll kick your ass. I'll beat you into the ER. I don't give a shit of what people think. Yeah, you protesting if you're my blood and you're out protesting, you're going to get your ass stomped and you're going to be homeless. You get away from me. I don't put up with no protesting bullshit. You told your boys that? Yeah. Where I live, Section 8 housing across the street, and I hate lazy asses next door drinking while I go to work. Doesn't it suck? Nothing worse than getting up and busting your ass and there's five people outside drinking early in the morning. I don't put up with that shit. If you're my bloodline, you're protesting, I don't give a damn. You're going to meet your maker. I ain't going to put up with that shit. I got no pity for that. Hell, I've been working since I was 12, cutting lawn, did anything I could to make a buck. Section 8 has high crime because they let all them babies' mamas' daddies sell drugs there. Anyway, it is what it is. We ain't changing none of that. They're never going to fix that. It's not going to be fixed. Got 20 generations of people living on welfare. I think the biggest welfare place on the planet is Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. I think they have like the most per capita people just doing nothing, living on the government. Able-bodied people. Yeah, you work since me too, man. I used to do construction in junior high. After on the weekend, I built and did construction and repaired cars and trucks. Hell, I did everything. I busted my ass when I was a kid. I didn't have no. I would get up at 6 in the morning on the first thing Saturday. I'd be out doing construction, building, helping a guy repair bulldozers. Hell, I did everything. I would hang tobacco, bale hay. Hell, I did anything to have pocket money. Hell, I sanded cars after school for a couple of years. Hand sanded cars at a body shop. Hell, I did anything to have a couple dollars in my pocket. Hell, I did that for years. Shoveling sand. My hardest job was the sanding cars by hand. Yeah, I think I had a couple of jobs before I could drive. That was just the way it was. One of the guys just come by, pick me up at the house, go to work. Yeah, I built a house from the ground up since I was 12 years old. Hell, I never had a problem. Be in the attic running wires and duct work. I hated that shit. Then we have to work on cars, to work at a body shop. Hell, I've done everything. I've helped rebuild bulldozers. That shit's hard. A friend of mine had them traxtivators, giant bulldozers. You ever tried to change a tread on a bulldozer? That shit is hard. It takes an act of God to get that tread on and off. We have to use all sorts of tools. It's not like working on a little mini bike. Try to fix a traxtivator or a bulldozer. That shit's hard. I hate that stuff. Or changing the buckets on the backhoe. Damn. No, my Ford truck's fine. Kids don't have work ethic. Yeah, they don't know anything about it. When we go to work, if we were doing construction, that was a relief. But if we had to go out to the shop and work on those bulldozers, that was a son of a bitch, man. It was so hard. I was driving a dump truck when I was 11 years old. Really? Drove a dump truck. Roofing is your expertise. I hate roofing. Re-roofing is not a problem if you don't have to do a tear-off and you just cap over the old roof. But when you have to do a tear-off and start over, oh, damn, I hated that. We had one old boy with us, and he was the only one that would hang off the second and third story to do the roofing. I hated heights. He'd hang off there and do that first layer. Damn, I hated that shit. Damn roof be pitched like that. You shaking your ass off trying to carry that stuff up the ladders. We didn't have no shingle lifter. We carried them up the ladder. Replacing the plywood. Yeah, that's not cool. Concrete made you old. Hell, we did everything. Tear-offs is the best. I hate tear-offs. It's terrible. Man, I did all that crap. I did so much of that nonsense. I did more work before I was 16 than most people do in their whole life. Yeah, I got the Ford Ranger. It's a good truck. I'd carry that damn bundles of shingles up that damn ladder. I'd be so pissed. You get to work and there'd be a pallet of damn shingles right out in front of the job site, and you had to carry them up. I hated that crap. Yeah, I even did advertising as a bike king. Hell, we did everything. Neighbor just got the roof replaced. It was $15K, and that's cheap in LA, is it? Because I was the youngest guy, they always make you do the hard work. Your back is messed up now. I'm lucky it didn't mess me up. But you know, when you're the youngest dude there, they always make you do the shit work. Carry them shingles up that damn ladder. Good times. It wasn't good times. Painful as hell. Now, when I was 18, I was strong as an ox. Really. I was so strong, lean, and mean, I didn't have no problem. Been busting my ass. I'm lucky I didn't have no surgery, no problems. I'd carry 2, 3 bundles up those damn ladders. I don't know how I did it. Really, I don't know how I carried all that stuff up those ladders. She works as an advisor thing online. She's right now in Hong Kong. She's here half the time and in Hong Kong half the time. Now looking back, it was stupid. It was stupid. You had a great tan from roofing. I don't remember the tan. What's the best year financially in your life? I don't know. I made a lot of money when I was in my 20s. Yeah, in my 20s, I made really double what I make now. I made good money, man. Cup of Joe, what's up? Yeah, in my 20s, I was really doing good. I was living in California, man. I was making bucks. I didn't save any money, though. Hell, in my 20s, I was making like $3,000 to $5,000 a week. I would work 1 month, and then I'd take a flight over here and take off 2 months. I traveled all the time when I was young. I'd work 24 hours a day for 4 or 5 weeks with 0 sleep, 0 rest, and then I would take hardcore time off. Yeah, I worked my ass off. We used to work all day and travel all night to the next city to work again. So that's what I was doing. Hell, I was traveling. Mindanao was great, except for I got a little sick, but I recovered. Smart, you've seen a lot. Yeah, I did. I used all my money when I was young to travel. I was doing sales sites and signing contracts for, at that time it was Ma Bell. I was doing communications contracts and signing up property rentals and lease agreements, and I was good at talking to people. So they would send me from town to town, the roughest areas that nobody could get any work done, and I would go there and be successful. I went to California and started working in Compton, East LA. I had a good luck. So I was good at the job. Nobody else could handle it. I can walk into the roughest part of town and get contracts and sign business and meet owners and do agreements. Nobody else could do it. Hell, I was just good at it. Able to talk to people anytime, no problem. I go in the roughest place in town where people are even afraid to go, and I get in there and do business. That's how come I stayed in Cali. I went out there for a contract and did really well. I did a lot of work in Detroit. No, people couldn't work that area. Yeah, I worked in Detroit. I worked in Compton. I worked in parts of New York City all over where nobody else would work. New Jersey. Anywhere there was a hard area, man, that's where I would work. Because nobody else could do it, and the money was really good. That's why I was making bank. I was working where they tried to put me on salary twice or 3 times. I said, fuck it, no. I don't want no salary. I'm commission only. Yeah? Your son lives in Detroit? Detroit was a bitch, man. But I didn't have any problem with my work. I was making big bank, man. I was making so much, the companies wanted to put me on salary and kept putting. I said, no, I don't want no salary. I did straight up commission. No pay. I paid all my own expenses and made straight up commission. That was it. I was good at it. I didn't want no salary. I didn't want no benefits. Leave me alone. Just pay me my money. If you're shitty at your job, then you want to do it differently. But mine was fine. My job only ended because of government. What's the roughest place of all those hoods that you were in? New York. Parts of New York City is way rougher than East LA. New York has some downright badass people. Iraq? No, it wasn't bad. Iraq's just dangerous because everybody's shooting each other, but it wasn't that bad. No, but New York, parts of New York is bad, man. New York City's bad, man. It's a different breed of gangsters there. They're damn terrible. I worked in Utah a lot. I never had no problem. I didn't ever get any deal. I worked in Salt Lake City many times. I don't know how it's so rough. I didn't see it. They're even listed as a rough gang. I don't know how. Hell, I didn't see it at all. There's parts of New York City that's just bad, man. Dangerous. Real bad looking. I would have to say New York City has some of the most dangerous places on the planet. LA's not bad, just some rough old gang people and some kids posturing. Everyone was handsome. Yeah, that's true. Cup of Joe, what are you up to, sir? I think your girlfriend tried to send me a Facebook request. Some girl did. I didn't accept it. She's your friend. Sent me a request. Oh, we went to her job? Cool. Hell's Kitchen, New York, back in the day was really rough. I don't remember the name of the New York. Yeah, LA is more spread out. I like LA. I never had a problem, man. She works at LBC. Then I probably ain't seen her. She should have said she knew you. So that's your girlfriend at LBC? She works at LBC? There's only one girl and one guy at work there. Okay. Yeah, so that's your girlfriend? Okay, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I sent a bike. I sold one of my bikes. What happened to Philippines girl Joe dumped her? He got a new girl now. That girl at the LBC, she's all right. To be honest, she was kind of pissing me off. You want me to tell you, Joe? Here's what's up. You know, I buy and play with bicycles like it's like an excessive hobby. I do everything excessive. I don't go in it all the way. So what I did is I buy my bikes, I use them a very little bit, and then I sell them. Is she a big guy? No, she's a cute young girl. But here's my problem I had with her. I go into LBC, and I tell her what I want to do. And she says, fill this out. And I said, you just fill it out for me. She ignores me and tells Vanjie to fill it out. Okay, no problem. And then I'm trying to talk to her about something, and she starts helping somebody else. And I'm talking, and she's not responding. And that happened a couple of times. I was getting a little irritated. Finally, after a little while, she loosened up, became a nicer person. But at the beginning, I did not feel her to be the most adequate person to be in charge of a customer assistance. She became friendly towards the end, but at the beginning I was like, hey man, what's your problem? I was thinking in my mind, I didn't say it, but in my mind I was thinking, you're not very friendly. She wasn't very busy. There's only me in there and Vanjie. Some other people came in. And then a guy came in to make some deliveries, and she stopped what she was doing for me to help him with his deliveries. Anyway, that's common, though. When you're a customer, you tell the delivery people to wait. You're helping a customer. You don't stop helping the customer to help the delivery guy. That's some bullshit. They do that in Saudi, too. You'll be in the store trying to buy something, and a guy will come in with 2 pallets of deliveries, and they'll stop helping you and go get the delivery guy. And say, hey man, he needs to wait, I'm a customer. They don't understand that though. That's same in Saudi, it happens all the time. They ignore you and start helping the delivery people. I always say something. I didn't say anything because Vanjie's with me. Whenever I talk reality, Vanjie gets pissed. She wants me to be humble and kind. Yeah, I have to be more humble and kind here. I'm not humble and kind. I do my best, though. She is 52, what you expect? That girl ain't 52. She looked like she's about 22. Yeah, I'm not a humble and kind person when you screw me over, I try to be, but I bite my lip a lot. She's 48. That girl ain't no 48 years old. She's 28 maybe. That girl ain't 48. She's about 28. I got to go back over there tomorrow or the next day. I'll go in there and take a picture. I don't think a girl's 28. Customer service and friendly. They're in Saudi. They aren't friendly. No, they're not. They're not very friendly in Saudi. That's normal though. She's probably talking about other worker. The one was my girlfriend was the front desk as soon as you walk in. Yeah, there's only one desk. There ain't no two desks. She could have been 48. Maybe, I don't know. Dave, hello. Maybe I was not paying attention. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I didn't really think about it, to be honest. My husband's co-worker just got ripped off by a girl from the Philippines paying her rent. She had a boyfriend. Yeah, they all do that. I have a picture of her. All right, send it to me now on Messenger. Let me go look. Hold on. Let me get my other phone. Send it now. Let me look, Joe. Oh, send it on my Messenger and I'll check it out. I don't really pay attention much. Let's see this girl he was talking about. Do I have Messenger on this other phone? Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Oh, there it is. How do I open Messenger? Oh, here it is. Joe, that's a dude, man. That's a dude. I swear to God, this is a dude, man. That's a dude. You don't know? That's dead up a dude, man. Check it out, you guys. Look at this picture. I swear to God, that's a dude, man. That is 100% a dude. That's not a girl. It's got a mustache. She has a mustache and a pecker. Joe, you need to go to the eye clinic. That's a man. That is not a girl. That's a dude. That ain't the girl I saw. That's a dude, Joe. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that dude. Yeah, you keep whatever. It's up to you, buddy. Oh, now I see who it is. This is the other LBC. Okay, now, yeah, here she is. She is a girl. That picture's just a bad picture. No, I remember her. She's the security. She don't work there. She's a security guard at the door. Here it is. Yeah. Now I know who it is. That's a security guard. No, she is a girl. I did see her. That is definitely a girl. I seen her. That picture, see, you shouldn't send that other picture to people. It's really bad looking. This is normal. Yeah, she's a security person. She works for a security company. She's at the main LBC. Yeah, she works at the main LBC. I thought you were talking about another. I go to 2 or 3 LBCs. Yeah, that one's at the main office over there. Makeup works wonders. It does. You know they can make a pecker look like a cooter with some eyeshadow. Really? A little highlight and some eyeshadow? Pecker looks just like a cooter every time. It's a miracle what they can do with makeup. No, she's definitely a lady. Funny because she told me you turn to her and say, be careful with the package with your grandmother's kidney. Yeah, that's true. So that's her, definitely. Easy tricks. Randy knows them all. She actually got scared. She really thought you were a kidney in there. Really? Yeah, I joke with people all the time. Sometimes what I do is I act really angry and see people's reaction. Then I just tell, man, I'm just joking, lighten up, asshole. I do that all the time. Yeah, I do that all the time. I mess with people. You spit your pop out, did it? It happens, man. Joe does not discriminate. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, I know who she is now. I thought you were talking about the LBC I was at 2 days ago. She was at the main one. The second pick could use some filters. It is. It's definitely a filter. But I seen her, she pretty much looks like that. She's a security gal. A lot of women use filters. Joe, don't let them people scam you or your money. That's true. I told her a friend of you on Facebook. Oh, somebody sent me a friend request. I don't know who it was. Let me see. She may have to send it again. I don't really accept friends. Yeah, she'll have to try again. I probably just ignored it. I got too many friends on 2 different Facebooks. So I don't really look at it. Yeah, I don't really look at it. I'm going to get nudes. Yeah, I got like my commercial account with 6,000-7,000 people. My regular account with 3,000 or 4,000 people. I can't keep track of all that shit. Yeah, if I don't answer you guys on some kind of app, don't feel offended. I just have so much shit I can't handle it. I can't really answer it. I have too much stuff. Yeah, I just got so much nonsense. I can't. You know what? I haven't even looked at that. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, a couple of them I don't even look at anymore. And I got so many I don't even look at them. Maybe if I'm laying down and it's in the evening, I ain't doing anything, I'll go through and look at messages, but I don't really jump at any message. Yeah, I don't look at any message and jump to answer a call. I just let the phone ring. I let the messages come. Yeah, I don't really take it unless I'm supposed to meet you or we have some plan. Then I may jump on the phone, but most of the time I don't even look at it. Plus, I'll be on a bicycle or I'll be doing something important. I ain't staring at the phone. Call the dog down. I want to see it. He ain't down. He'd be up there asleep. That dog will come down when it's ready. That dog don't listen. Damn old dog. That's just a companion type dog. It's somebody's got no value. Maxine, are you here? Maxine. Maxine. She's asleep. She says she's at the opposite end of Mandawi. Joe? Mandawi's a giant place. We're on the island of Cebu. We're in an area called Mandawi. And then there's another area that defines the area that I'm in. And then there's a neighborhood that defines that area. The way addresses and work here, Mandawi's like saying, oh, she's in Manhattan. So if somebody says they're in Mandawi, it means you're in Manhattan. You know how big Manhattan is? Now try to find the address. It don't work. It works different over here. It's really hard. Yeah. Joe and Cebu, Tandy will be fun to watch. Hey, we can't wait for Joe to get to Cebu. How many years you got till you retire, till you get your regular money? Joe will be here in a year or two. He'll be here before you know it. You got 3.5 years. Oh, he may never make it to Cebu. He smokes cigarettes, hangs out with, I don't even know if you think you'll be around in 3.5 years? Are you healthy now, Joe? I'm waiting until I'm 65. I'm taking it at 62. I don't blame you. Take it at 62 and get the heck out of Dodge. You better save money. You can't live over here without no car. And I don't see you running around on a motorcycle. You end up dead. You better figure that out. Or you just don't go many places unless you take a bus or You got to think about it. You should start planning now, actually. It's a hell. You remember, it ain't cheaper to live here by no means. You ain't saving no money coming here. Yeah, you don't want to drive no motorcycle here. Hell, it's dangerous. You end up dead. I made big bank during my prime working years, retired at 62. That's cool. And my dad retired at 54. He'd been retired 30 years. And my dad retired at 54. I just retired at 62. I'm not wasting any more life at work. I hear you. I can retire this November. Joe will be hitchhiking. Oh no, Joe. You need to get here first before you make any plans. My dad's, he's old and forgets half the shit now, but he's kicking. You just need to get here first. I still don't think you can understand the different lifestyle. You've seen it on videos, but you need to get here first. Really, Philippines is, it's different. What does Joe meet these girls at? Ask him. Joe, how you meeting these girls? I don't know how he does.
I didn't ever ask. I think he's a member of that damn, what's that site? Chicks with Dicks and Men Who Love Them? I think he's like a founder. I'm sure he's like gold or platinum member over there. If you want to join, he'll send you a membership. Oh, Joe, the platinum member and founder of Chicks with Dicks and Men Who Love Them.com. Com. The hell is this thing? Oh, it's a hair holder. Our chat went quiet. What happened? Anyway, you guys don't worry about Joe. Remember, he's from New York City and a bus driver. He's not as naive as you think. Really. You don't have to worry about Joe at all. Matter of fact, he's very knowledgeable of the world and he's a very gracious man. Just last week, he sent $50 to have his girlfriend's prostate examined. She had to have prostate exam. He paid for it. Wasn't that nice of Joe? Joe knows what's up. You don't worry about it. Whoop, whoop. That's the humor work day. Joe's a charitable guy. He's been paying for his girlfriend's prostate exam for years now. Oh, hell. Joe, I love you. I'm just playing with you, brother. You're an easy target with this stuff, you know. I haven't made any money out of nobody. I can't even save money for myself to give to somebody else. I hear you. Ugh. You know, I don't know how I did it. I traveled around the world on my own budget, working on a commission job only. I don't know how I made it. Really. I used to travel the world on peanuts. I don't know how I even did it. Joe's a cool guy. See him on our stream before, yeah. I don't even know how I've made it in life when I was younger. I travel on the skin of my teeth, barely have anything in my pocket, but I could travel. You're alive, yeah. I got major food poisoning. Good morning, Samara. What's up? Yeah, I don't know how I made it through life. It's really crazy. My younger years, hell, I'd be on the other side of the planet. $600 in my pocket. If anything went wrong, I'd be dead. Hell, I wouldn't have no money. I used to live on about $800 a month traveling around the world. I'd stay in some dingy places, but it was all right. I didn't have a pocket of money. I could get by on around $600 a month. Yeah, when I needed money, I hustled, that's for sure. I'd come back home, bust my ass for a few months, and head back out. I'd do anything and everything to make a buck. Hell, we'd travel on hardly nothing. If you knew my budget in my 20s and I'd head out across the planet, you'd be shocked. Hell, I couldn't even afford to do a change flight deal when I leave. I'd leave and wouldn't have a penny to my name. Be lucky if I could eat a meal. The airplane food was all I'd eat sometimes on the way home. Yeah, it was pretty rough. But I didn't think about it. I was young, didn't give a shit. Yeah, I never gave a shit. Just travel and have fun, didn't care. But I definitely couldn't do no exquisite dining or no splurging. But I had fun. Yeah. I don't remember being poor. I just lived that way when we were traveling. We just used to not having no money. That's it. I don't remember. I don't remember that being a part, anything in the way. You know. I don't remember anything being in the way. You just travel. We didn't really have to think about the money. It just you just live within your means. You know. That's about it. And we didn't have no credit card, no backup. We run out of money. We're dead ass broke, and it was a bad situation. We didn't have no backup plan. Yeah, we traveled with zero backup plan. Scary. Her English isn't that good. I have so much problems listening to her, understand what she's saying. Sometimes I think it's a good thing. I had to work out. Most people that I don't know her personally. A lot of people talk English, but they don't know what they're saying. They're just speaking. That's common. You'll hear people start speaking in English, but they don't understand what you're saying. They're just talking. They don't know. They can't. They're not responding to anything you're saying. They're just like parroting whatever they think they should say. The comprehension part is the key, and most people don't have that comprehension part. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's just parroting. She don't really understand what you're saying. It just depends where she's from, who she hung around, I guess. I don't really know. Where's she from? She's not from here. Do you know where she's from, Joe? What's her province? I don't think she's from Cebu. Or not this region. She's probably from Toledo or some other part. She's from there. She lived there all in the city of Cebu. I doubt that. She's probably from the island of Cebu, but she's from some province area. Probably from a province. Ask her what province in Cebu she's from. Cebu's an island. It's like saying you're from New York. Well, you know, New York's big. She told me she was born there. Okay, she was born in Cebu. But what province? That means a lot. That's like saying, yeah, I was born in Texas. Well, there's a big difference between Houston and El Paso. It makes a big difference. Well, I'm going to go, folks. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to go and take care of some stuff this morning. I think it's after 8 o'clock. Joe, it's good to chat with you. Next time I'm at LBC, I'll check her out. Sharon, thank you for being here. Armand, Thammer, everybody who was here, thank you all. See you guys around. I got to go start my day. I don't like carrying around the phone anymore like I used to. I kind of like enjoying my life, you know? Just chilling. I got to try to get back on more. Yeah, we need to see you more. If I'm at LBC, I'll do a live so you can talk to her. All right, Joe. Talk to you later. Bye, everyone.